Okay, hi everybody. It is my lunchtime tips that I'm doing for the month of July. Today I'm doing strategies across industries. So when I do social media for and digital strategy for a lot of different people in a lot of different places. I've talked about like the Women's March, East Bay Park District, different candidates that I've worked with, commercial flooring. I can do social media strategy for all these different industries in part because a number of strategies across all industries, and it doesn't matter what you do so much as remembering these key pieces. So one is showing up authentically, and that doesn't mean you have to show up in you know crazy clothes, or that you have to be completely casual and completely open, or share things about your life that you want to keep personal. Authentic doesn't mean giving away everything personal. It just means showing up as yourself. So just thinking about the honest core of who you are and bringing that with you to social media, because social media is not a place where you're going to be bringing your company's information that's something that, like, think about, if you think on your website, right? Content that you're going to put on your website is going to be very thought out. You're going to go through multiple renditions of writing it. You're going to be really clear about what the messaging is and the layout, and you're going to spend hours and hours and hours doing it. When you get to social media, that is not why people are following you. They can go to your website for that curated, careful content. Um, but doing it on social media, people are there to connect with you. So one that actually gets to my second one, which is inspiring content. People are not following your social media to hear what you have to sell them. So this is a big mistake that a lot of people make and a lot of companies make, is that you think, okay, we've got a social media channel, we've got Facebook, we got our Instagram, we got this weird Twitter, TikTok, they're like, okay, we're on all the channels. And then they start creating content that they want people to have. They want you to know about their sale. They want you to come to their event. They want you to do these things. I don't follow a single business because I want to know what they have to say to me. I follow them because I want to connect with them further. Any company I follow on social media, and I'm suspect most of you are the same way, we're following them to connect with them at that next level, to see the behind the scenes stuff, to see the launching of a new product, get those kind of insider tips, that insider information, maybe get different webinars and events that we can hear about before other people. But we don't follow businesses on companies on social media, or even an individual who is their own business and corporation, just to be marketed to. We have marketing everywhere in our life right now. We're not actually looking for more. If you're being followed on social media, it is because they want to connect with you. So creating inspiring content that speaks to your audience, whether it's inspirational quotes or stories, or behind the scenes, or talking more about your story as an organization or as a company. Building out that narrative that's a little more in depth and inspiring the people that follow you. And then in between that, you can put in the things that you're selling. So it's showing up authentically, creating inspiring content, and then consistent messaging. You cannot, this can kind of grow over time, don't get me wrong, but you cannot one day be all about being a family oriented business, being a woman owned company, and the next day be all about how much, now we're just all about the environment, or now we're just all about this cause, or now we just sell this product and we don't deal with any of these other things we've been talking about. Whatever your message is, whatever your goal is for your social media platforms, it has to stay pretty consistent. Like I said, that can over time kind of change and build and grow. That's part of us as companies and organizations, and that's also part of hearing about your audience. But as you're posting on your socials, think about first, who are you speaking to? Who is following you? And what are they looking for? What information are they looking for? And then show up authentically and consistently, and create content. I call it inspirational content. Some people call it like quality content, or like there's all these other words, but I like the idea of when someone comes to my page, they're inspired to take action. They're inspired by my story. They're inspired by visuals I've created. They're inspired to do better. They're inspired to try more. And people love that. And people love a chance to be able to grow and learn from their connection on social media. There's a lot of negative spaces on social media. And if you have something inspiring, doesn't mean we have to pretend like there isn't some negative stuff going on in what we might be doing. I'm being a little vague here, but as far as different things that are happening, referencing them and making statements on all my social medias. For example, I've made statements about the work that I do to support communities and activism. But a lot of my content is about bringing around inspiration, and I'm authentic in that, and I'm consistent in that. So finding your balance, really defining who your audience is, and then keeping those three things in mind. It doesn't matter what you're selling. It doesn't matter if you're selling cars, if you're selling flooring, if you're selling lighting fixtures, it doesn't matter. What matters is how you show up and that you consistently show up. And if you're an individual, finding that real authentic place of showing up as who you are, because there are other people selling what you're selling. There are other people doing what you're doing. It is whatever you're doing right now. I don't even know you. Whatever you're doing, somebody else is doing, and probably hundreds of thousands of other people are doing. So you can choose to look at that and go, oh God, this is such an infiltrated market. What am I going to do? How am I going to find clients? How am I going to connect with people? The way you do it is by being yourself, because there's nobody like you. So even if they're selling the same thing as you, they're not you. They're not coming at it from your angle. So authenticity on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, all is very important. And it's something to really keep at the forefront as you are making your content. So those are my 3 quick facts for today, quick tidbits, tips. And the other thing that I'm doing is, again, the summit. I released the entrepreneur track yesterday. I'm going to be releasing the speakers for health and wellness today in Tomorrow Education. There's 5 tracks. So whatever you're looking to learn, however you're looking to gain some experience and some knowledge and take some very real action, this is going to be the summit for you. So I'll link that again in the comments. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.